Lighting. Godox make an awesome variety of lighting, whether this is for flashes or for videography with still lights, like these two SL60s that I have here. And of course, but that's not a review about these. I love these things and I will do another review about those later. But today we are looking at the Godox M1 RGB Mini Creative Light. This is an awesome little travel portable light. Let's have a look at the unboxing. Let's be honest, I have opened this before to charge it because I wanted to make sure it was obviously going to have enough battery to show you guys what it's like. So, nicely packaged, as with most Godox stuff is. Super heavy. Not super heavy, sorry, it's not super heavy. Nicely built heavy. It's like all aluminium construction. The only plastic is the front on here. Very nicely put together. It has this awesome swingy like multi-purpose bracket thing that can be moved around to have it on top of your camera like this. I often just use it as a little stand tack like this so that it can just stand up. Let's talk some features. It has 3 lighting modes. We have RGB with 360 degrees of color, which can be adjusted through brightness and saturation, which we get to cover a little bit later on. Has a CCT mode, color temperature, which has a CRI of 97, so very accurate color rendition. Third mode is so what else we got in here? Third mode is features mode. So that's 15 separate modes. We'll go through those a little bit. Candlelight, TV, lightning, like special effects you can use the light for. So we have, of course, standard USB-C cable, a little sheath, which I love. Yes, I've seen this before because, like I said, I've unboxed it already. This is super nice that it has this. And out. Get out of that. That can go here as well. And a little cold shoe mount with 2 1/4-20 nuts on it. So you can put this on here to put it onto your hot shoe. So it comes with everything you need to mount it to your camera. And an Allen key to tighten these 2 tiny little bolts here, which will adjust the tension of both swing arms. So that's nice. If it gets a little loose after time, you can tighten it up. So I've been using this for a while, and it's awesome. I can't get over how good this thing is, how bright it is, and how well built it is. And so it has a 24 milliamp hour battery built in, 2410. Yeah, it's USB-C chargeable. It has a real on-off switch. Okay, I'm in color mode. It is the CCT mode is adjustable from 8500 all the way down to 2400. So very blue down to very, very warm. This is a wider spectrum than most lights. Normally run 27 to maybe 7200. So this goes a bit further. It has a dial for adjusting brightness. It has a mode switch in the middle, which switches between the 3 main modes. Once you are in RGB mode, you can then press this multi-function rocker switch up and down to adjust the color, or you can press it to adjust the saturation. So you can maintain the same level of brightness, but introducing more or less color, which is brilliant. So I'm on 320 degrees, so straight in the middle of magenta, and I can turn the saturation down. So I keep the brightness, but I only have now 38% saturation. Which you can see here, I hope. Saturation can change all the way through. If you go all the way down to 0, of course, you just have a white light. Last mode is features mode. We again scroll through with a small wheel, so we have cycling through lights, some flashes, on and off cycling through colors, a flash, a damaged light bulb that flickers, I think. Yeah, TV for like a background TV to show that someone's watching TV in the background. It flickers between different quite blue white levels. A candle, a fire, fireworks, police, ambulance, fire truck, music. Now this is quite interesting. It beats and it plays in time with the music. But unlike other ones I've had that just randomly make colors, this will make the same color each time with the same pitch. So if I click my fingers, we get a greeny orange. If I keep doing it, it's the same. If I tap somewhere different, we get different colors. This is really cool. Actually, like, it works. SOS and a timer, 60-second timer. So it's nice having those extra features. I'm not sure how much I will use them. Definitely more for somebody who is into creative, like indie filmmaking, as opposed to you know, short commercials, product videos, weddings, stuff like that. You're not going to use the feature so much, but awesome, they're in there. It has a great little AMOLED display with this ring around the outside, which shows you the rough color guide, so you know what degree of number to enter to get what color. So if you want to have green, you know you need to go down to 135. So I'm in the wrong mode. I'm in saturation mode. Let's put the saturation back up, and then we want to go to green. So we press the function button in to move up to the hue, and we go down to 135. Should give me teal. Sorry, 135 is teal. Green is going to be like, yeah, 100. Yeah. So let's talk specs. It has a dimension of 145 by 70 by 15 millimeters. This is obviously metric. It will say under here what this is in inches. I only have the information in metric for now. Like I said before, it has a CRI of 97, so very accurate color rendition. 2410 milliamp hour battery, USB-C rechargeable, 2.5 hours continuous runtime at full power, which is astounding. Yet to be tested. I will test that, and here will be the number with that actual information, what I get from a live test. I hope it gets this much, because that's really, really cool. It's really good going. It's not backwards chargeable compatible, so you can't charge your phone or another device from this. You can't use it as a power bank, which I can with another one I have, but this is much, much nicer. 1700 lux at 1 meter in a dark room. We're going to test that in a minute. I'm also very surprised how bright the colors are. Often with cheaper lights, the colors are much, much dimmer. It's almost like putting a filter over the front. You lose a lot of brightness. Whereas with this, it seems to maintain that the red and the magenta is super bright. But I'm going to hold my phone up and use the light meter on my phone to give a display of how bright the colors are. We're going to cycle through the hue, and you can follow it on the camera. So to sum up, awesome little video light. I paid 143 euros on Amazon DE for this. I'm very happy with that. I know there are some cheaper options out there, but for sure they're not going to be as bright as this. Like this thing, let's put it at 4500. It should match my lights here. Let's go full brightness. I'm going to turn off my main light and show you how. Okay, so this is my Godox SL60 on. Sorry, I'm not sure what power it's set to. My Godox SL60 set to 60% power, so let's switch over to this. This is now on 100, of course. This is a huge fan-cooled, massive studio light. This is not, but I would say definitely, like for lighting a scene, or for something to take with you in travel, this is absolutely amazing. I love it. I love all the Godox stuff. It is the bomb. So just a quick 1 meter brightness test. 4500 Kelvin, this is off. 50%, 350, 100%, 700. 700 lux. Let's change the color. Going to just cycle through the colors so you can get an idea of what is the brightest. Just a quick. So the greens are very bright and the blues are very bright. And we come around to the teals and the magentas, it fades back down again. Okay, cool, that'll do for now. Thanks for watching, stay tuned. There's always going to be more and more of these videos because I buy way too much stuff. So if you'd like me and you'd like to get the most value out of the stuff you buy for filmmaking, photography and general gadgety stuff, you don't need to do too much research, just watch what I do. And if you like the things that I review, click subscribe and we'll see you next time. Take it easy.